My name is Gina Jetter. I'm a neurologist and an epileptologist in Northeast Texas. My medical journey started when I was in high school. My mom was diagnosed with metastatic cancer, and through her course of her disease, I met lots of doctors. We had lots of visits, lots of hospitalizations, and at that point I knew that I wanted to be a doctor. I went to undergrad, and in undergrad I was a university scholar, which was what I call the no major major. So I didn't have to declare a major. I was able to take all of my prereqs for medical school, and then I was able to explore my passions, and so I had an emphasis in the classics. I did Latin and Greek, and went to Italy for 2 summers, and so I was able to explore things I wanted to do, not so much focus on science. I went to medical school at the University of Texas Health Science Center in San Antonio, which is now called UT Health San Antonio. And I went to medical school straight from undergrad. The first year of medical school, I loved neuroanatomy. It was my favorite course. It was very easy. I enjoyed learning about the connections of the brain and how it controls everything that we do. And then in my second year of medical school in neuropathology, learned about all the things that can go wrong in the brain. And the neurologists that taught us those were very strong, accomplished women, and I knew that that's what I wanted to do when I grew up. Our third year of medical school, that's when you do rotations in the hospital, and I did neurology early in my rotations so that I could figure out if that's something that I really wanted to do or not. And again, I loved it, and I knew, yep, this is what I wanted to do. And then in my fourth year of medical school, you have a little bit extra downtime, and so I had a month of research, and I did epilepsy research. And the research that I did was very well received, and I went to national meetings and presented platform presentations, and so that's what got me into epilepsy. So went to residency in San Antonio, and then did my epilepsy fellowship there. And after that, I returned back home to Northeast Texas, and have been in private practice now for 10 years. I own my own practice, Northeast Texas Neurology Associates. And I love owning my own practice because nobody tells me how to practice medicine. Nobody tells me when I have to work, when I don't have to work. Nobody tells me how I have to treat patients. I get to decide all of that and treat the patients the best that I know I can. So if I have advice for you guys as pre-meds and high school students, the first thing is, number one, don't listen to anybody that tells you you can't do it. For every one person that told me I could be a doctor, there was 9 people that told me I couldn't do it for various reasons. I wasn't smart enough. It was going to cost too much money. I couldn't have a family. I wouldn't be done until I'm in my 30s. So get rid of those 9 people that say you can't do it. You need strong, supportive people in your circle. This is a long journey, and you want to make sure that you're surrounded by people that are going to help you get there. Second, in college, explore all your interests. For the rest of your life, you're going to be studying about science and medicine. So in college, really take that time to do something that you enjoy. There are a lot of people that apply to medical school that are biology and science majors. So if you have something that you're passionate about, music or a language or business or whatever, that's going to make you stand out among the pool of applicants for medical school. So really enjoy your passions during college, because after that you're going to be busy with science. If you want to get in touch with me, you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer your questions. You can find me on Instagram at Gina Jetter MD, which is spelled GINAJETTER MD.